What's up, my crypto legends? How's everyone doing? Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Looks like it is that we are getting exhausted from this range. Are we going to manage to have that decent correction now in the next coming hours, the next coming minutes potentially? We can see the signs of that exhaustion right now at this level, at the 19.6, 19.7. Are we going to manage to get that corrective move? Let's analyze this together, guys. Make sure to destroy that like button on your way in, guys. I'm going to go quickly through the comment section. Smash up that like button. We're going to go through this scenario right now on Bitcoin, looking for that major correction. Jumped into this short position, of course, on Bitcoin. We were talking about this scenario, that exhaustion here at the 19.6, getting a bit of volatility. If we manage to get at the top of the range with a tight stop loss, of course, you know, with this drop, it's enough for me to defend my position. Now, if we are going to get a wick to the upside or price action to the upside, I will consider re-entering this short position live, guys, okay? Or depending on what kind of price action we do have here to the upside. I'm going to explain this scenario right away on the live stream. Look at this beautiful choppy action. It is pretty nice. I mean, this is a recipe for a correction. This is no traditional bull flag continuation pattern. This is absolutely massive exhaustion. All right, so let's see if we are going to see that corrective move. We do have the S&P 500 having a little bit of pumpy action today. We got DXY hitting a major support here, as you can see on the chart. This support was mentioned on the latest live streams. Okay, looking for this kind of swing failure. We saw the swing failure and then this corrective move. We were just trading at this support range over here. Finally, to get that bounce, our next major support range. Is this support going to hold, or are we going to go lower? This is a question that you might have here looking at the DXY. We'll be taking a look at the DXY at possibilities. Of course, right now where we at, there is a possibility of a relief rally. It does look like that we are also forming a kind of a descending wedge scenario on the DXY. As you can see, these lower lows are getting very well respected here today, as we can see here on the 1 hourly chart. So is this a bullish pattern? And we're going to see the DXY just getting ready to absolutely explode to the upside. Of course, this will not be good for Bitcoin. So let's analyze the situation. Like I said yesterday, this was a very interesting range where I am going to be very much interested in shorting after several wicks here to the upside to see that exhaustion. I want at least 2 wicks to confirm. I got someone in the comment section, you know, how many times do we need to test the highs so there is a confirmation of exhaustion? Well, I said, you know, 1 is enough. If it's 3 or 4, even better. But, you know, we already had 1 swing failure pattern yesterday. Sorry, this was early this morning, not yesterday. This was very early this morning where we did have that swing failure. We got the move to the upside here, massive rejection. And now I managed to re-enter here this position. Well, not re-enter. I actually entered this position with this retracement over here right now. Stop loss behind the wick, always behind the wick, a few dollars. That was my game plan. As soon as we had this drop, you know, stop loss at entry, directly at entry. If it does get stopped out at break even and we have another swing failure pattern from this high, there will be time for me to re-enter another short position. So that is my game plan. This is a hedge short for the rest of the position from my longs here at 19.4. So yeah, I mean, this was the scenario talked about yesterday. I got someone here in the comment section. I'm going to go through right away through the comment section right now. And I got someone saying, Andy, pump or dump for Bitcoin, says Bruce W here at the beginning of the comment section. And this is the scenario that we talked about yesterday. 1 to 2 hours, or you create that choppy action. Now, of course, the choppy action is going to give me higher probability in seeing that the price is getting exhausted, claiming those highs. Those early shorters need to get wicked out, okay? And this is the moment where will be very interested in shorting that position. And this is exactly what, you know, I was expecting, you know, those wicks to the upside to get those early shorters. We got one over here hitting that $19,700 range. We can see that exhaustion. So this is signs, you know, that the price action is potentially going to have that corrective move now in the next coming hours. Of course, right or wrong, we want to get at the highest level possible, because what if this is just a major bullish consolidation, right? This is also very, very possible. I mean, stock market is trading up today, so we can see higher levels. You know, the correlation with Bitcoin and the stock market is very, very high, as we know. And, you know, the possibility is there for the stock market to have, you know, a little bit of a, you know, continuation rally. This is why I want to play defensive trading. You know, you want to get at the highest level possible. The price right now is already over what I am risking. As you can see, if my stop loss is behind this wick, I'm trying to get in at the highest level, get a couple of wicks here. You want re-enter. If you're wrong and you're stopped out, then yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. You have to lose a little bit of money in this game. So, you know, there is a possibility that we could continue down. There is something here that is a little bit disturbing with this price action. And I'm going to explain that right now in just 1 second. You know, what is disturbing of this price action is that it is technically still creating higher lows, right? So no major breakout of trend. You know, there will be another opportunity here. There will be another opportunity. Some people might think that this is an ascending triangle. Also, it is possible. It is very, very possible. But if we do have a wick to the downside, you know, and then we break down, you know, there's a very, very interesting setup inside of this major consolidation. And of course, that is breaking here the lows, okay? I might re-enter another short position. You know, if we were to follow down here, this range, okay, with some pretty decent volume, right? It is technically still in a bullish structure for the last few days, right? It's still trending up. We haven't managed to break structure here. Look at this wick over here. It didn't manage to get below this one, this higher low. Right now, it is just creating another higher low. So we need to, you know, be very much aware that this can come back up to retest the high range here above 19,600, you know, in the next coming minutes. This is very, very possible. What would be an ideal short position here? Ideal, high probability scalping scenario. We're having a nice breakdown with large volume, guys. This is what I would want to see this on the live stream, because I will very likely trade this live, you know, do like a live scalp, you know, showing you the leverage, showing you, you know, where I would be entering the position. But if we were to have that nice large breakdown from this higher low structure with a decent amount of volume, this is likely to get a rejection at the 50% 618 retracement. And we want to add confluence, of course. What confluence would this be if we were to have the breakdown? If we were to have that breakdown, we know that this higher low support level would be resistance. We know also that the 618 50% from the high point here to wherever the lows are, 50% 618 range would be heavy resistance. And we also got the point of control from this volume traded in between yesterday and today. So, you know, that is also a very, very possible scenario, right? Where we're going to get rejected from the point of control. So that would be a really nice trade setup. Now, is this going to happen? Well, this is what we don't know. You know, this is, you know, as a trader, you don't need to know what needs to happen. I do not know for certain if this is going to shoot up here or shoot down. I think there's slightly higher probability that we are going to go down. So I'm interested in trading the very high levels of this range, right? This is why I'm in that short position from the high levels here at 19,630. I want to get into that highest level for a short, because I think there is slightly higher probability that this is an exhaustion point and we are going to get that corrective move. If I'm wrong, I am willing to not lose anything or lose a very, very small amount of my capital with good risk management. Of course, right now, I like to defend my capital very, very fast because it's one of the most important things. So yeah, then there's another scenario trade. So just say if this starts correcting aggressively to the downside, and you might think, well, I missed that trade, and getting into very high levels for that really nice move to the downside. Well, like I said, if we were to have that solid big breakdown with structure, we are likely to come down, if it does retrace, to retest the lows. Any kind of pump here, getting in between the 382, 50, 60% of this drop, will likely come down and test the lows, guys. There's a massive opportunity right there if we were to get that breakdown. Anyway, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, because we might be even retesting the highs. I mean, this is a pretty nice range where we are right now. If we come up and retest the highs, it will be looking very, very interesting also, depending if it does create another swing failure, then we can get into another trade right there. I will do this live with a tight stop loss. And only if the swing failure is created, because this is the thing. I want to see that rejection. Price could do this, bang, 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 bang. No short taken if price starts getting aggressive to the upside. So that is a scenario that I would be expecting now, looking at Bitcoin on the 15-minute chart. Of course, for me, shorting at this range it is better. Shorting at this range is better. Massive drop here on the 14th of October. Choppy action, bigger retracement, very much expected, at least to the 19.3, 19.4. We were hitting this range right now. Choppy action, very much expected. I mean, I did say I was going to do another live stream, but nothing happened. We just we were range trading here between yesterday and today, so not much. Now, like I said, a scenario with high probability is to have that move down here on Bitcoin. If we were to have that breakdown with high volume, I would be very much interested in placing a live short. I would be already in this short position, but yeah, why not place a live one? Now, if I do get stopped out at break even, what is our next scenario? Well, wait for a potential exhaustion moment again, because if we do come all the way up here to this high, it is likely that this one's going to be claimed. This zone, right? All depending on what price action this does. I will re-enter another short, with a relatively tight stop loss. If we do get that breakdown, you can see already the risk to reward here from this trade is absolutely huge. It's at least a 5-to-1 risk to reward, and these are the kind of trades we want to get into. Let's go through the comp section. Pump to 20k, then back down to retest. Hey, maybe I think there's slightly higher probability and that we go down right now with this kind of choppy action. There's something disturbing here for me, like I said, and this is the structure. Structure is, creating higher low. It is getting a reaction at this moment. So that bounce is very, very possible from this exact range. Not going to lie. This is it's a critical level. We're getting supported from the point of control right there from this volume traded. So yeah, that bounce is possible. We could get that bounce to claim the highs. If it does, there is a possibility in breaking them. If it gets exhausted, I will be looking for shorts. It's all depending on that price action, guys, and this is why we're here. We're here to monitor the price action and take a look at those opportunities. BTC dumping. I hope next time you can come early online, says Mose. Well, the thing about doing the live stream exactly at 3:30 Central European time, I don't like it, because there's the first kind of half an hour volatility when the market opens. And when the market opens, sometimes you have a dump, you have a pump and then a dump. Sometimes you have a dump and then a pump. I like to trade the markets when everything's a little bit more stable. When there's no news, not exactly at the New York session open, because there's a lot of volatility. Pump, dump, massive pump. And I prefer technical analysis where everything's cooled down a little bit. So yeah, I need money. What do I do? Hey, I need a lot of money also. I'm trying to make some gains consistently here with trading the market. I need more money than I got. Get a job, Aaron, says Jim. Yeah, if you haven't got any experience with trading, definitely do not trade if you want money, because you are likely to lose it. Not going to lie. It is. Rejected from 19,600, says Real News. Yeah, we're still in the range. Let's see if we get that loss of the structure. Ideal scenario would be getting below this higher low. Right now at the point of control from this range, this is telling me that, hey, structure is still bullish, right? Getting into shorts here, it is fine. It is fine. Obviously not here because this is the first touch. But getting into shorts right there, or right there, just like the one that I entered, is, trying to get to the top, right? Trying to short the top. And shorting the tops are, they are risky. It is risky, especially when you're in an uptrend, right? You want to get into the best trade possible because, if this drops like this, then you're epic. You're the king, right? I've shorted the exact top from this range. Look at this trade. But this is why you want to be patient. This was very, very much mentioned on yesterday's live stream. If you watched yesterday's live stream, we were talking of that. Of course, what we saw right over choppy action, right? Looking for very, very choppy action. Be patient and trying to get in at the highest level possible to have very, very good risk to reward. So yeah. If I would have shorted right here after this swing failure, I probably would have got stopped out at break even. I would have put a stop loss at break even. This is the thing. If we do come back up here and get that, couple of candles on the 15-minute, I will re-enter a short. Let's see what happens. Let's take a look at the comment section. Dig the new music. Oh yes, Jim. Let's go scroll down here through the comment section. Racing Pixel, thanks for joining the live stream. You were spot on with Reef, by the way, says Karan's. Wow. Let's take a look at Reef. I have no idea. I can't remember now what we talked about on Reef. But hey, absolutely phenomenal. If someone says that in the comment section, very much appreciated. I mean, don't get me wrong. I will be wrong many times. You just want to stay protected. You want to have good risk management. If you are wrong, right? This is what I have learned during the years. I know I'm not going to be 100% time right, not even 90%, but I'm going to try and have a 70, 80%. Being right ratio, but there's always going to be that 20-30. There might be a bad week where you're 50-50, right? And this happens also. A lot of times I'm in the zone, and a lot of times there's a week that I am not in the zone at all. Probably haven't slept right, probably haven't had a great week. Your predictions are not working, or, they're not, your predictions on the chart are not working out. And this happens also to every single technical analysis and analyst and trader. You will have a bad week or a bad couple of weeks, and you will see this also on me on the channel. But you need to remember then that the good weeks also. You need to remember the good weeks. So I guess on Reef we talked about a major rejection at 75 cents. So that would be my guess right now. Confirm me if I'm wrong. We just had this pump yesterday. Was it yesterday? Were we hitting this level? Yeah, I'm not sure. I cannot remember. But I guess looking at the Reef chart, we talked about this level being very likely a rejection level, to come down to the low 60-cent level. Yeah, that would be my guess by looking at this chart, getting the rejection here from 75 cents. Murai Ruggiero, let's take a look at what Murai is saying US stock market has been way up the last 2 days, but Bitcoin is not moving. Any reason you think to this, says Mirai. Well, yeah, I mean, this is the S&P 500, right? On the 12 hourly. We can go to the daily chart, you know, or the 4 hourly. We know it's 2 days. It's been trading to the upside for 2 days. You know, today's Tuesday. Yeah, I mean, the stock market's only been open for 2 days, Monday, yesterday, and today. It's had pumpy action yesterday and today. If we take a look at Bitcoin, what has Bitcoin done in between yesterday and today? It's been pumping, really. So, yeah, today's the 18th. Yesterday's the 17th. Yeah, Bitcoin, since the open of the market, has been pumping up. So yeah, I mean, US stock market has been way up the last 2 days, but Bitcoin is not moving any reason. Bitcoin has, in the last 2 days, Bitcoin has pumped from the low of early this Monday morning. Bitcoin has pumped 2.5%. So yeah, it has been trending up. Maybe not as much. Maybe you would like to see Bitcoin pump much more than the stock market, of course. But yeah, they've both been trending up, even though one's slightly less, one's slightly more. SPX, very big gap to the downside. Let's take a look at the futures gap. Very big gap to the downside. I mean, I don't see the gap. Okay, I can see it now. To 3,679, there is a pretty decent gap. There is a couple of gaps. You know what they say. Gaps usually need to be filled. We've filled 2 major gaps already that were not filled, which is, well, this one was filled, sorry. This one basically filled that gap just today. We got this gap that hasn't been filled. So yeah, will we come down to the 3,600? And this one also that we just created. Maybe. Yeah, let's take a look at the comment section. Bitcoin having a little bit of a corrective move at the moment. It's still at support. It's still at structure. If we take a look at the 5 minute, I would like to see a solid breakdown, losing these higher lows. Then we know that we are likely, and all depending if it's going to be a massive capitulation or not. But then we know for certain that if we do get a quick relief pump back up here to this 19,500, 19,550 range, you are likely to create that lower high and even claim the low and potentially break it. That would be a great trade. But for the moment, it is still in this uptrend. It is still creating higher lows. So you know that bounce from this level is very possible. If you are in any kind of shorts from these ranges, I would protect position. And this is, I'm still in a small percentage of that long. I'm still in a long position on Ethereum. I've taken a good amount of profits. I've only got a third of an Ethereum here in that trade. Yeah, so let's go through the comment section, take a look at some altcoins, take a look at any different. Thanks Racing Pixel for the insane support. Let's analyze the situation with with some altcoins. Scotty, thanks for joining. Seb, I can see you there. Thanks for joining the live stream. I cannot say your name out loud. Andy, Ethereum dumping hard. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Don't tell me this. Don't tell me Ethereum's dumping hard. Well, funny enough, I mean, Ethereum was getting resistance from lower high levels, as you can see. Lower high resistance trend line. So we were just hitting that level, you know, earlier this morning. As you can see here on the chart, right? You know, got aggressive lower highs, almost hitting that range. Let's go to Ethereum, to my Coinbase chart, and analyze the situation here. It's not dumping that hard. It is having a little bit of a corrective move. You know, we've been pumping quite good for the last 2 days, so it's just a corrective move. But yeah, is this going to be a double top scenario? We were very much bullish at this range, guys. This is when Bitcoin was trading at 19k. You know, Ethereum to likely have that move at least to 1,320 that we did have. You know, we did get that move up there, then actually went higher. Yeah, this is not great price action. I'm not gonna lie. You got the highs here. Oof, you know, this is obviously exhaustion momentum. Nice round exhaustion momentum right there. Yeah, Bitcoin drops. We're going to see Ethereum, yeah, potentially coming back down to the $1,280, unfortunately. So there's not much I can add on there. Yeah, very, very choppy. It's hitting a major resistance zone and not managing to get above the range. Bitcoin is breaking down at the moment as we speak. Volume is not great. We want to see volume kicking in now very, very hard. If we get this little spike on volume, we're still creating higher lows. I want to see a big move down. I want to see a big spike in red volume for that confirmation bearishness. Yeah, this could still get a kind of a swing failure from the lows and bounce back up. Of course, breakout trading is the worst strategy ever that I have used. You know, there's definitely no way I would short Bitcoin right now as we're moving down. You know, it's like trying to long here, break out of the highs. You know, there's more fake outs than real breakouts when we're trading Bitcoin. I'll tell you that. Let's go through the comment section. I got a super chat here also. I got another one from Stuart Rodney. Stuart, how are you doing? FIFA Inu up 16x today on Binance Smart Chain. Check PooCoin chart. Fino thoughts. Look like meme season is back. If it follows WCI, that means another 100x. Crazy. Well, I mean, let's take a look at this. Hope this is not any promotion. Stay cautious, guys, with these FIFA Inu. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not on CoinGecko. Yeah, just if it's not in CoinGecko, that is a massive red flag for me already. Massive manipulation. If it pumps, it is ready for that dump. I gotta say, Stuart, I'm extremely sorry, but stay extremely cautious. You know, if it's already made a 16x today, stay away. Stay away from those pumpy cryptos that have stay away of that, please, guys, just to stay safe. Okay, if you want to gamble, buy it and you make a 2x or a 3x, be my guest, but I definitely won't support you know, these meme coins that are, you know, they're definitely not on on CoinGecko. I am always online, but my question covered in 5-minute stream always. Dippin, Scotty, Seb, Racing Pixel, thanks for joining. BTC breaking down, John Edge. By the looks of things, it is. We've already lost the lows. I would like to see some more volume. I would like to see a little bit of more volume on this move down. Not going to lie. Volume needs to start kicking in right now. Right now, because we're still at the level, eh? This could easily be still a swing failure, eh? This could easily still be a swing failure pattern. From the lows. Volume is relatively low. Volume is quite low. So, yeah, I would be a little bit cautious on this. Let's take a look at some cryptos. Why not? Let's take a look at some other cryptos. I want Ethereum to come down. Why do you want Ethereum to come down? Why do you want Ethereum to come down? Let's don't try and catch a dildo, says Dev. Yes, exactly. Yeah, look at this. I mean, I actually took a little bit of profits right now at this level. I've just took a tiny bit of profits from this move to the downside on Bitcoin, because you know it's still at a higher low level. It's still at a higher low level. So let's analyze the situation right now. I mean, it looks, yeah, we're having more volume to the upside. Look at this. We got the bulls stepping in right now. This could be a swing failure. Very possible. Last higher low, last proper higher low is this consolidation, right? From this trend. I would say volume is gonna start kicking in and move to the downside. But this is a level, you know, if anything, I would try and well, it's not a long either, because it's basically just about breaking this structure right there. But yeah, there's no trade scenario for me here. Well, look at that recovery that we're having right now. The bulls are fighting the range. Massive green volume right now. Massive recovery potential. Swing failure from this low. Yeah, this volume was not great. We might have a little bit of a pumpy action here to eliminate all of those breakout shorters. This is no way a shorting level. Yeah, so you know, if you are shorting, you want to short from these high levels, guys. These were the two options for shorts. This one and this one. Not this one, because you're still pumping up. You don't know how far up you're going to go. Not this one, because this is the breakout. This is the confirmation that you are losing momentum. So you either short this pump over here, or if you get another opportunity, you short this one right there, because you are likely to create a lower high, or maybe even test the highs and come down. So yeah, I mean, this scenario was very much explained on yesterday's live stream, guys. You know, I cannot get any more clear than that. If you take a look at yesterday's live stream, you know, between minute 4 and minute 7, minute 5, minute 6, you know, round about that range, you know, we were talking about this choppy action. We want to get into that second wick, that swing failure, you know, and basically this was it. Of course, you're not going to short this one. Of course, you're not going to short this one or this one, because you are likely to at least tap once this level. Why? Because a lot of people are shorting here with high leverage, having their stop loss above the highs. So you want for that liquidation grab. Once you get back into the range, don't short this because this might do this to the upside. So you want to wait for that acceptance back in the range, and then you want to get into a short at the highest level possible, so you get behind the wick for your stop loss. You didn't get into here. Don't rush into a trade while you're moving down, thinking, oh, I missed the trade, we're going down from here. Oh, no, we're going down. No. You know, market makers are very much, they know the sentiment, they know the emotions of retail trader. And this is why yesterday I was saying, you know, I'm going to wait. Let the price do what it needs to do. If we break up, we break up. If we swing failure, if we create choppy action, then I will be looking for short positions. So being patient, guys, be patient. Don't matter. It doesn't matter. I didn't short this. I did not short this level. I shorted this movement to the upside with stop loss above the high. A lot of people get into shorts right there while we're moving down. A lot of people rush into shorts with high leverage, 50x, 60x, 100x. All of those get exterminated with this move up. Let's take a look at some. Yeah, it seems like swing failure is failing right now. I mean, this is why this is not a long and it's not a short. There's no trade here for me to be taken. Only if we start seeing massive volume to the downside, looking at Bitcoin here. Only if we see this big spike in volume coming in right now as we are dropping, then I would be very much considering entering a short on the retracement to the upside. But we need a lot of volume coming in right now. Okay, it looks like, yeah, volume is coming in right now. It's having a pretty interesting move to the downside. We could get this bounce right now at this daily level. We got a daily level right now at this moment. We could get that bounce. I'm actually going to take a little bit of more profits from this move down because we are at support. Yeah, let's we could get a bounce from this level, but obviously this is not a long in trade for me either. Okay, a reason why, because this is still a falling knife. It is true that it's an important daily level. We talked about this resistance on a live stream a couple of days ago, but we are likely well, if we do get a consolidation here, I would consider it in entering a long position. Only if we get the same scenario as we did right there. So if we were to get that choppy action from this range, as we are still in a massive big range, guys, you know, the range is absolutely huge. We're still in no man's land, right? So we can look for longs, for shorts, for longs and shorts, because it's just, we're in a big massive range for the last few weeks. Right, I think that bounce is happening at the moment. We got that touch to the daily level to perfection. You know, that daily level was from the 13th and 12th of October. It was tapped here, rejection, pump, came back down. It's just been touched right now. And we are getting that that small little bounce, okay? I mean, you know, this is a, if you're longing at here, you know, this is a, you need to take profits as soon as you get a bounce. Trading, you know, daily, weekly levels is risky. There's a little bit of more confluence here from this resistance touch, but this is a falling knife, okay? I would be Yeah, this is not this is no trade scenario for me here. No trade. We're having pretty decent volume here coming in right now. We go to the lower time frames. Yeah, this volume is pretty nice. I like this volume. Why do we like volume? Because volume indicates where the pressure is going, right? So we got this nice green candle volume. It's at the very highs, of course, and we created a swing failure, but we come back up and retest the high levels, right? The highs were retested again. So if we were to get that pumpy action right now to the 19.5, right? Just $100 pump, 100, 150. If we were to get that pump, let's get this out from the swing failure. If we were to get that pump, we are likely to retrace back down, right? So we've broken higher low structure here, looking at the 3 minute. We can go to the 5 minute, zoom out a little bit. Nice volume here. Yeah. We were still creating higher lows, slightly higher highs, clear exhaustion for me. If we were to have that pumpy action, you are likely to create a lower high because we've broken structure here already, as you can see on the shorter time frames, right? This is a breakdown on structure. This is kind of very much expected for me. If we do get that move to the upside, we got the point of control, we got 50% fib level from the highs to the lows, right? 50% is exactly at 19,520 approximately. You got the 618. You could get that volatility to 19,550. Claim these kind of highs. We're probably going to get a lot of people shorting right now. Like crazy, and the possibility in getting a big massive wick to the upside is very possible, and this will be the level of interest for a potential short. I might trade this on the BTC US dollar perpetual, as I'm using the US dollar tether perpetual at this moment, but I do have some Bitcoin funds on Bybit. So I would look. I would re-enter another short level if we were to get there. My only trade interest was the one from yesterday, the one that I entered today here at this high, and we're starting to lose this low right now as we speak. But my other level of interest for an only trade would be here at 19.5, 19.550 for a short, for a lower high. Got a lot of confluence. We got point of control. We got 50% fib level. We've broken higher low structure. You are highly likely going to create a lower high. So that's a high probability trade. Or if we were to consolidate at this range in between today and tomorrow, this might be something like this, just like we did here, in between yesterday and today. If we start making this kind of price action over here, I will enter a long position at the lowest point possible with tight stop losses. What is the benefit of having waiting and having a tight stop loss, guys? You can see already here the risk to reward from this short position that I entered at 19,630. Currently half a Bitcoin in a trade, and the risk to reward is just absolutely, it's huge. If you're already getting double of what you're risking, happy days. Because if you enter that short there, your stop loss is above the wick. Give it a few dollars. You're looking for that move down, at least to the support, choppy action. We got the trade right there. Hey, this trade is not invented. This trade is not suddenly coming out right now of me. If you take a look at yesterday's live stream, it was very much the trading scenario that we were expecting for that corrective move, okay, to the downside. that daily level, which is at 19,370 range. So this scenario was very much expected after that kind of choppy action. Let's go through the comment section and take a look at a super chat here. I've got Scotty and Racing Pixel saying that I've got a super chat. Hi Andy, my man, please analyze CHZ for me. Love you. I love you too, Lefan Music. I know you're an insane supporter. Thanks for joining the live stream. Let's analyze CHZ right away. I got Seb, Scotty, Racing Pixel. Thanks for joining the live stream. Joseph says, Andy, Joseph, thanks for joining the live stream. My man, got another moderator here, always giving insane support. Great t-shirt, bro. How are you? I'm doing absolutely phenomenal. Thank you very much for my great t-shirt. Nitro says, great call on that yesterday. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Let's take a look at let's take a look at Chili's. Let's take a look at Chili's. Chili's. Right. Chili's does look pretty weak at this moment, and I'm going to explain why right away. I don't know why I've got this daily level from all the way back here. We can get this off because this is one's been, you know, raped several times, so we don't want to have a level that's been broken through several times. But on Chili's, you know, we've got these swing failure lines right there. We'll get them out of the way. What has happened to Chili's right now? The last couple of weeks ago, when we claimed this 27-cent range, we came all the way down now to retest this important level of support, which is, you know, in between 16 and 18 cents right now. So after hitting that level, we obviously broke down finally, and you know, if we did not get a reaction here as resistance, we broke through easily right there. There's no kind of reaction right there hitting the level. We just have a massive candle breaking through it. And what has happened right now is basically, you know, you are creating this choppy action, retesting several times the lows, meaning that we are likely to break down here on Chili's to go down to the 12-13 cents in my personal opinion. Of course, that might be a very, very interesting level. I want to take a look at Fibonacci levels. It's the 7-8 Fibonacci level. Of course, I wouldn't short here. It is still at a support range. I would long here at 12.5, $13 cents, sorry. It's the 7-8. We got a nice resistance here level that will be turning into support with the 7-8. So we're adding a little bit of confluence. And I mean, this is not a Gartley pattern because we've created a higher high here. For a Gartley, the ideal would be a lower high, you know, hitting the 618 or the 0.88 fib level from this drop. But yeah, I mean, this is no Gartley pattern. The ideal scenario, you would want a lower high right there. So, but even though, you know, there's a lot of confluence right there at the 12.5 cents. So here for me is no trade. Reason why is because it can pump and it can dump, right? Yeah, you're a genius. Of course it can pump or dump. But there's no, what I want to say about that is there is no high probability here trade, in my personal opinion. If I want to long, this is risky as we have tested the support level here in between, you know, 16 and 18 cents for the third time now for the last few weeks, right? This is looking at the daily. So it's tested several times. This could be a double top scenario and it's ready to break down. Of course, it is at support, and I'm not interested in shorting support. Supports are there to get bounces. So I don't know. I do not know if this is gonna break on the second, third, fourth bounce. Fourth test. I don't know. What I do know is that we do have strong support levels. I mean, this is why, as a trader, we don't need to know where the price goes. I mean, matter of fact, I don't care where the price goes. I don't need to know where the price goes. I just need to know the levels that are strong for a potential bounce or a rejection. In the case of Chili's right now, I know that the 12.5 cents is a huge resistance level that will be turning into support, and it's the 7/8 fib level from the ultimate low level here at 8 cents. If it breaks down, we are likely to get that bounce. Where is that bounce going to hit? It is likely to hit this next major level of resistance, which is support right now, which is this 17-18 cent range. So, you do have a high probability trade scenario right there. Hey, and this is a move of, I don't know, was it 5? No, this is a 40% move. This move can take a few days, and it will be a swing trade. This is looking at the day, at the daily chart. So, you know what? I'm actually going to put an alert here. I am going to put an alert at the 13 cent level approximately. So I can get that alert on my phone. So I can be ready for that potential trade scenario on Bybit. This can be traded on Bybit. Chili's can be traded on Bybit, guys. I'm not trading much altcoins, but I want to start trading a little bit more altcoins because the percentage gains are obviously huge. Remember that you do have insane bonuses down below, guys, on Bybit and on PrimeXBT. This is another way to support the channel, of course. I do get a tiny commission out of this, out of you clicking out the link, but these are the exchanges that I use. If you are following me doing it with the technical analysis, if you are experienced, you haven't got an account, it would be appreciated if you sign up with a link down below. You also get an insane bonus on Bybit. If you go to the rewards hub on your profile, you get up to $4,380 to be claimed with different tabs. You have to follow those steps. On PrimeXBT directly, you get 7% added to your deposit, no matter what you deposit, up to $7,000. I mean, you get 77%. You deposit $10,000, you're getting $700 on top of that. So check it out, PrimeXBT. You can trade oil, natural gas, S&P 500. You're using crypto as collateral, Bitcoin, USDT, or Ethereum if you wish. Yes, change your name, Seb. Joseph, thank you very much. What's going on here with the moderators? Moderators having a party here in the comment section. Price slowly going back up to the 19,500, 19,600. Ready for a massive short, says Valentino. You got it, my man. You got it. I mean, wait patiently. I mean, hang on one second, because I might short this also. Yeah, let's just wait and see. I'm going to be extremely patient with this one, guys. Extremely. I'm in two very nice positions. I've taken almost 50% of profits at this support level. I am not going to lie. Those profits have been taken. This was a 0.8 Bitcoin trade. It's 0.47 right now. I've been taking profits on my phone. Because why did I take profits? Because we're at support, guys. We're getting that bounce from that major daily level. Short resistance, short swing failure, take profit at a support level. I do not know how this bounce is going to be. It is likely to get exhausted at 19.5, 19.55k at the most. We've got an strong point of control. As I am in a couple of nice trades, I'm not going to rush in any type of trade. I want to have a green day today. So far, it's a green day. So I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not going to be rushing into trades. If we start hitting this level of 19.5, 19.55, get a bit of choppy action, I will enter that trade. More choppy action we have at that level, the higher probability is going to be my short. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a hard one. You know, at least I would put my, you know, because this is the thing. If you are shorting this, you know, this breakout from this structure, there are several rejection points here. We've got the highs and the lows. We've got the 382, important Fibonacci level. 382 is exactly at the two lows here, as you can see. Wow, I mean, that is a possible rejection point. We didn't hit it. We almost hit it. I think we are going to hit it. 38% Fibonacci retracement is hit. I think it's something like 72% of the times from a major wave. So if you have an impulsive move up or an impulsive move down, I mean, taking out any time frame, you know, you can take a look at the 5 minute, you can take a look at the 15, 1 hour. You know when there is an impulsive move, you know, 72% of the time, the 382 is hit. So we didn't exactly hit it for the moment, but if it does hit it right now in the next coming minutes, it's a rejection point. We got two touches here, one from early this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning Central European time. We got this one that we just had a few hours ago. It's the 382. It's a possible rejection point. Ideal scenario would be this. We've got the wave to the downside. We hit the 382. We get a bit of consolidation at the 0.23, and you create an ABC correction. That is the golden trade right there. That would be the golden trade. In the next coming hours. This is the 3 minute chart, so this could be in the 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. But that would be the golden trade in my opinion. 19.5, 19.55k. Bang bang, choppy action. 618, 50% 618. Point of control from the volume traded the last few days. Breakout of structure. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Confirmed breakout with decent volume. Yeah, we've got a golden trade right there coming potentially in the next coming hours. It might be 10 minutes. It might be 3 hours. It doesn't matter how long it takes. We just want to wait for it to come to us. And then we want to go and ride with it, basically. So, yeah, let's take a look at Ethereum is getting that hit also. I want to take a look at the DXY. Is DXY pumping? Would be my blind guess here, looking at Bitcoin. DXY getting, it was pumping. It got a little bit of a rejection right now as we speak. So it has been pumping here the last, hour or so. Not much going on. Yeah, it's forming a bullish pattern scenario, right? I think if it does come down and fake out, it can fake out, I think, in my opinion. Yeah, this is not looking great. I'm going to go through the comment section right now in just 1 second. Yeah, I mean, we're just hitting 50% right now and getting those small bounces from the low here of October to the local high. So 50% is holding. If we break down, if we try and attempt breaking down, we'll be hitting 618, the support level here, okay, in the next coming hours. The 111 would be ultimate low for me here on the DXY. I would be very, very cautious with any longs on Bitcoin. If we were to move down and consolidate here on the DXY at this level, because this is basically a kind of bullish pattern, descending wedge scenario. huge potential short trade on Bitcoin if we are hitting resistance and the DXY is hitting 111.5. Let's go through the comment section. I got someone here saying, Rune, please, hello, please cover Jasmy. It is got to zero. It is got to zero. Andy, my bro, do you think the CSPR is ready for a continuation? Dev, I will take a look at that right now. Chat room is not safe for men. I'll close chat room and focus on Andy. Bye, says Game Pro. Yeah, guys, it's just for fun. If you want to have some fun, it's also great here. The comment section is really fun with the moderators, okay? But if you want to just watch the stream, yeah, and don't get distracted, you need to close the comment section. I don't blame you. Game Pro. Let's take a look at Jasmy. I got someone here. Can you take a look at Jasmy? If BTC dumps below 19K, it can form a bullish Gartley pattern. Okay. I would be very much interested in taking a look at that now in just 1 second. Let's take a look at Jasmy. I got someone here. Jasmy's going to zero. Jasmy hitting zero. I mean, yeah, this is... Oh. Yeah, this one got absolutely destroyed and is continuing to get destroyed. As it lost the low here at 0.008 cents. Absolutely crazy. Look at this. I mean, it's aggressively creating lower highs still. Descending triangle kind of scenario, which is extremely bearish. You're getting that selling pressure on each pump on Jasmy, finally breaking down support, and it's just dying off right now. I remember Jasmy was one of those coins that suddenly there were a few weeks of massive... massive hype on Twitter, on Telegram groups. Jasmy this, Jasmy that. I mean, these are just bots and a lot of people just hyping up. But yeah, stay away from this. Stay away basically from these ones that are just continuing to the downside. A lot of cryptos will continue down aggressively. Yeah. I mean, what is this cryptocurrency? What is it? Stay away, guys, from meme coins or any of these. Yeah, my blind guess would be that this is Korean, maybe. I have no idea what this is. Anyway, stay cautious with these cryptocurrencies, everyone. If BTC dumps to 18.7 approximately, it could form a Gartley pattern, says KN Martin. Let's take a look at this. Can it form a Gartley pattern? I think. Oh, yeah. This was actually something that I wanted to talk about. It's not the most beautiful Gartley pattern. If this is what you're talking about, but from this low, it would have to be at the 18.7. No, sorry, at the 18.4, which is the 7.8. But it's, yeah. I have been taking a look at this before on the live stream, but it's not the best looking one, I gotta say. At least the 7.8, right? That would be the Gartley. Yeah, it's very, very possible. Very, very possible. It would make sense to claim these lows. Massive liquidity below $19,000 as people are getting a little bit too bullish at this moment. Would make sense to get some liquidity below 19,000. And if it does manage to hit 18.6, 18.4 range, yeah, another potential bounce is possible. I mean, we're such in a large range right now. We just need to range trade, basically. We need to do some range trading. I mean, I've had an excellent week on Bitcoin. Trading Bitcoin, excellent week. Longing from $19,000 range. Shorting right over here. For the moment, it's looking good. Taking some profit. Why not? Always take profit. Position is protected. I'm in a I'm in a profitable long and a profitable short at the same time in the price action that we've had for the last 3-4 days. I mean, this is how we want to trade. This is definitely how we want to trade. Get into those nice, hedging trades, right? I'm hedging my long, I'm hedging my short. How much better can it go? How much better can it go? Very much expected a bounce from this 19k range, point of control. Very much expected choppy action at this level. If it were to have choppy action, jump into a short. I mean, it cannot get any better than that. You know, the trading cannot get any better than that. And you can see it, you can see it on the latest live stream. You check out yesterday's live stream. Check out the one 2 days ago. Looking for that bounce, entering that long trade, looking for 19.3, 19.4. If we go higher, it better. You can check out the latest live streams. Cannot get any better than that, guys. Sato trading long is the dump indicator. Well, yeah. Who's Sato? I have no idea who Sato is. What is BTC short take profit? Hey, this is one already. This is one. I've closed 50% of my trade already. Yeah, I mean, this is already a take profit for me. Like I said, this has been a very much respected level. Consolidation right over here on the 13th of October and 14th. We also got that resistance zone. This was a take profit from the long position that was taken here. Yeah, if you are longing from the ultimate high levels, definitely take profit at this range. We could get an epic bounce here and maybe come down and create a higher low and even go to high levels. Obviously, like I said, this is a shorting range at 19.5, 19.55. Stay cautious. My stop loss, if I were to trade this in the next coming hours, like I said, I'm going to be very, very patient with this scenario. I had a pretty nice week, pretty nice day today, shorting here from this level. And yeah, if I'm getting into short here, I would be really conservative. If we are going to hit the 19.5, 19.55k, which is at the 618 range, there's high probability in coming down at least to the 618 from the pump, right? This is a scalp day trade scenario. It might turn into a small swing trade, but you want to take profits at the 618 at least and protect position if you're getting into a short. My stop loss would be above 19,600 slightly, which is the 7-8 level, and I want to get into the highest level possible. So my stop loss is tight. I want at least a 2-to-1 risk to reward, right? I want that. This is a potential trade setup that can happen in the next coming hours. I would wait very much patiently till that 19.55, 19,550 range would be hit. If it's not hit and it continues down, that's it. Let it go where it needs to go. It's going to be a little bit of a hard trade right there. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. We do have the scenario of this having a V-shaped recovery. I think it's unlikely, but it can happen. I would say that we'll be coming down to retest the lows here at 19,000, below 19,400. But yeah, anyway, basically, what is my take profit from my short? Yeah, this was already a take profit one. It's a daily level, nice consolidation level. It was a take profit from this long. It's a take profit from this short. Position protected. We can hit the 19.5, 19.55k and have a lower high scenario. I mean, this is very much a scenario that can that can happen right now on Bitcoin. I've seen it many times, and I think it's possible. I mean, do you check this out? You check this inverted, right? Look at this. Lower highs, breakout, bounce, and higher. Higher lows, breakout. You should come and claim the range, which is at 19.5, 19.6 almost, and come back down to retest the lows. It's basically the same, not the same, but very similar. You break structure right there. You break downtrend structure with this move. You slice down here, just for any of those people that are long, over leveraging here with long positions. Smack down, back up, down and up again. So the break of structure has happened just a couple of hours ago, or just an hour ago approximately. You know, that smack up and back down is possible and likely. So, you know, your trades, I will consider entering another short there. Of course, this is probably going to take hours, so it won't be here to do it live. Chili's has been checked, Mohammed. Chili's has been checked. Hey Andy, what are those support and resistance on your site? Yeah, I mean, yeah, nothing much to add. As we are in a very large range on Bitcoin, there's no clear breakout anywhere. We're just in a very large range here for the last few weeks. You know, a lot of volatility. It's going to be very hard to see a midterm direction, right? We do not see a big breakout. We need to trade the range. So my scenarios here, like I explained, I'm just trading the zone, and inside of this zone, biggest support level that we do have right now is the $19,370, which is a daily level from the 13th and 12th of October. It held like resistance here for a quick move down. It's holding right now as support. It's not a long position in my personal opinion. It's not a long, as we are creating here lower highs, exhaustion. We're breaking a little bit of uptrend structure here. There's two options. There's two likely options for me here on Bitcoin. I could be wrong on both. We either move lower, or we have a short-term bounce and then move lower, potentially hitting the low $19,000 levels. Maybe this point of control range again, and maybe for a potential breakdown. So yeah, that's basically it. I cannot say anything else. Shorting scenario was here yesterday. Shorting scenario was the choppy action to claim the highs and to come down back to the 19.4, 19.3, and yeah, basically, you know, that was the short. This, you know, the only trading opportunity that I do see right now for me personally would be having a pullback to the 19.5, 19.55k to test the lows, protect position, take profits. You might break down and come to the very low 19k levels, which is the point of control from the volume trade of the last few weeks. Big level. Big level. That level can be claimed again. So, yeah, I mean, not much to add on that. Big fan from India, says Rabin. Thank you very much. Hello, Crypto Legends. Mr. Half Infinite, you're joining when I'm just about to leave. Let's stay a little bit longer. Andy, can you take a look at DYDX? I need some hopium. I guess this one is in your portfolio. This is why you do want some analysis on DYDX. DYDX is supposedly a decentralized swap or exchange, or it rings a bell. I can't remember right now, but hey, I like this chart. I'm not gonna lie. It's aggressively moving down, but I like the sideways action that it's having right here. It ain't looking that bad at this moment. It's been trading sideways, having the $1 as the ultimate low level for a long time right now. So yeah, about 5 months, 4 or 5 months sideways, creating a nice solid low. It is getting exhausted. If you strongly believe in this project, well, you know, these are the times you want to start accumulating. Not gonna lie, you know, will this one succeed or not? Nothing is a guarantee, of course, in any type of investment. It can lower prices come, absolutely. But so far, hey, this does have, you know, higher possibilities right now in creating a short-term double bottom, potentially claiming these highs over here in the next coming weeks, potentially at the $2.50. This is of course if Bitcoin behaves, if the S&P 500 behaves. Yeah, many factors to take a look at those scenarios. I've never seen Andy yawn on a live stream. Hey, very possible. Yeah, I can't remember yawning in a live stream. Do you know any YouTubers that yawn on live streams? Thanks for being gentle. Okay. Vet brother Kevin Adriano. Let's take a look at VeChain. Why not? I need a third job so I can buy more Kasta and Hedera hash graph. Yeah, Kasta. I remember there was a huge hype on this one, Kasta network. Obviously, like most of the cryptos, this one got absolutely destroyed from its launch price. A lot of sideways action. Hey, this is the moment you wanna buy up. No doubt in my mind. This one might be I didn't do much research on this. This one's been pumping for the last few weeks. This one's already done a 100% pump in just about 2 weeks, which is pretty nice. Right, let's take a look. Hi from Paris, Andy. Always a pleasure to watch your live. Cedric, thank you very much. I have Joseph and Seb here having a little bit of a laugh. Natalie yawns all the time. Natalie is a chronic yawner. You guys must be boring then in the comment section. You need to live her up in the comment. Right, VeChain for Kevin. Let's take a look at VeChain. You know, I'm taking a look at these altcoins and get distracted. Right, let's take a look at VeChain. Zoom out here on the chart. Let's get all of these trend lines from analysis of last year. Let's go to the 3-day chart and zoom out a little bit. Right, some hopium for VeChain army. I know Joseph, my moderator. I have VeChain in my portfolio. I literally bought VeChain at the exact bottom back in March of 2020. I bought VeChain at 0.0028 cents approximately. It's still almost about a 10x from my moment that I bought it. It was the best crypto I bought. Made over a 40x on this one in the bull run, but I didn't sell more than 25%, which was it is what it is. I'm still holding that 75% that I bought back in March of 2020. Anyway, just a story that I wanted to share there. Let's analyze VeChain. You know, getting a bit of hopium here. We are at the bear market highs from the last cycle. We had a large consolidation here on VeChain, just below, below 1 cent. 1 cent was a high, 2 cents was another high, and we are basically hitting at the 2 cent high level from 2020, right? It's the highs of 2020. Let's get VPVR here. And, it can. There's very, very high levels at 1 cent. I mean, I would say if VeChain were to hit 1 cent, and, if you're buying here and it goes down to 1 cent, you're losing 50% of your value, right? If you put $10,000 today and goes to 1 cent, you'll be having $5,000. You need to be very much prepared for that scenario. But if it were to go down to 1 cent, this has been a very, very large range from, 2019, 2020. You are unlikely to go much lower than 1 cent in the case of VeChain, right? So 1-2 cents is a very, very good price level to accumulate, in my opinion. I think it's one of those projects that will be very much used. Supply track, I think, I am bullish in this project in the long term. Interesting things that they are doing. So looking at the 4 hourly, it's just at a big major support range. I mean, it does look like a kind of an accumulation. If it dips below the 2 cent level, it does look like the kind of last dip before it starts recovering, right, at some point. And then, by next year, looks like, we have a possible last dip. If there's either we don't have the dip, in my opinion, and start recovering a little bit. It's still going sideways, but recovering, in the next coming months, or we have the last dip and then go sideways for many months, and then start recovering heavily, claiming the last lower high ranges, massive pumps and then massive dumps again. But we are close. Not much to add. We are close. There's not much to say here about VeChain on the extreme lower time frames. Very, very choppy action in a big massive range. VeChain can be traded on Bybit VeChain perpetual, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. You can trade VeChain. It's not, I'm not a very active altcoin trader because of volatility. I'm going to get stopped out so many times on altcoins because of the volatility. It is true that you can make huge gains trading altcoins, but I focus much on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Maybe S&P 500 on Prime XBT, but yeah, I don't want to have too many trading, too many charts in my head, for trading. I just need Bitcoin to make some nice gains at the end of the month. I know it's more fun and it's more volatile. If you are, someone that is extremely like a gambler, altcoins are great for gambling. If you're a gambler, you want to go to altcoins. Bitcoin is too boring for people that gamble. BTC dump, yeah, we're not managing to get that bounce on Bitcoin, unfortunately. But I mean, this is the thing. For me, this is no trade scenario where we at right now. We could break support or we could bounce. You get a nice trade scenario here at 19.5, 19.6 range. No, this is a no trading zone for me at this moment. So it's still dropping at this moment. We could get that volatility. I mean, we could get that consolidation at this range. We'll be looking very interesting for a potential quick long to the 19.5, 19.6 range if it consolidates here, because you could potentially get that nice bounce in the coming hours between today and tomorrow. Guys, this is gonna be it. So bounce still possible? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is no... Look where we are right now. Of course it's still possible. Yeah. This is just choppy action. This is just a little bit of volatility. bounce is still very, very much possible. As soon as we start losing here this low and go to 19.2k, then of course, yeah, the bounce will still be possible. Not going to say it's not. But anyway, yeah, we would have to take a look at what scenarios are possible tomorrow. Overall, if we do successfully lose this low, yeah, I think it is likely to go to the 19.1k, which is the point of control. 19.1k level is that point of control. The only long position that I would be looking for here is if we do get a very large consolidation at 19.1. If we hit 19.1k and yeah, just to have a small consolidation, it's not going to be enough, because this is it's a critical range where, you know, we are likely to break down. You know, there's a massive amount of liquidity below here, the $19,000 level. So if it breaks down to that range, I'm definitely going to hold some of that short position here, 100%. As soon as we break below this low, to go lower, because I do think that these lows are likely, very, very likely, to potentially be broken. And you know, that was definitely going to be an epic trade. Why not? Why not? That would be an absolute epic trade here from this short position. You know, risk to reward, you know, is absolutely huge. You know, I can get stopped out 10 times if my trades are going to be like this, and still be in gains, as it's a huge risk to reward ratio. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up, okay? Hopefully you have enjoyed the streams. The last few days have been crack on, guys. You know, the last few days have been crack on. I had an excellent trading few days. Hopefully you guys have also. Make sure to stay safe. I'll be back tomorrow morning with more. Let's see how we're going to face the 19k, 19.1k range. Are we going to manage to consolidate? Are we going to hold the range, get a bounce to 19.5? Again, you know, maybe create a lower high. There's a decent trading opportunity if this were to happen for that potential rejection. Let's see if, you know, we're breaking down at the moment. Let's see how we face the 19.1k level. Are we going to have a large consolidation here from the next couple of days? That might be a good level that we might double bottom. A small consolidation will not be enough. I will be very, very patient to see something like this. If we were to have this kind of price action on Bitcoin, like this, all the way here, if we were to get that drop, then I would consider entering into a long position. But not if we do have this price action. It's going to be too soon. It's going to be too soon. Only if we have a large consolidation. I'm going to try and get at the lowest possible level. Anyway, we'll be taking a look at that scenario on tomorrow's live stream. Make sure to smash up the like button on your way out, guys. Only 290 likes. Guys, come on. Smash up that like button. Check out, I mean, yesterday. Do I need to be... I think predictions are better to be wrong. You know, there are much larger YouTubers out there with more subscribers, with more likes on their videos, and I know a lot of them, their predictions are absolute crap. You take a look at my latest 2 videos. I'm not saying I'm always right, but you know, if you take a look at latest 2 videos, basically long at 19k, basically short at 19.6. Hey, like button is not going that well. You know, it seems like I need to do wrong analysis and have a bunch of haters all the time. It seems like they have. It's better for them. It's better for them. I'm going to start doing wrong analysis by tomorrow, and thank you for the potential BTC setup. You're very much welcome. Thanks, Andy. Love your work. Hey, goodbye, Andy. Game Pro, thank you, guys. Remember, you do have insane bonuses down below, only for those experienced traders. If you're not that experienced, still enjoy learning technical analysis and trading, risk management. You will have time. Trading is not going anywhere. The markets are always going to be there. Make sure to learn this insane profession properly so you can make a side income out of it. Check out Bitcoinsensus website. We do post different technical analysis ideas, zones, news. Follow our socials down below. We got our moderators very active in the Telegram group, the community Telegram group. We've got all our socials down below, guys. Check them out. Check out the links down below if you want some bonuses. Nothing else to say here, guys. Stay safe, safe trading, and I will see you in the next one.